Did you know that you can loop clips in Pro Tools? And I don't mean copy and paste or duplicate a region. I mean, turn the clip into a loop that you can click and drag across your song. Check it out. Okay, so I have a very basic beat here with a drum kit and 3 bass synths that are working together to create one sound. And if I click and drag out the end of one of these clips, you'll see that there's no new notes here. It's kind of just an empty container, so not what we're looking to achieve. And with audio tracks, if this is the end of the region, clicking and dragging does nothing. We can shorten it, and then in that case, we can pull it back out to the full length of the clip here. But it doesn't allow us to click and drag further to create a loop, and that's what we're going to change. So traditionally, I would take this loop here and either copy it and paste it a few times, or we can just use Command D to duplicate. And as long as the clip is cut exactly to the bar, then it would loop in time and we can pretty easily duplicate this out. But to make that a little bit easier, what we're going to do is turn these clips into loopable regions. And to do that, we're going to select all the clips we want to turn into loops. And in my case, that's everything in this session right now. We'll go up to the clip menu and click loop. Now, I'm always a big advocate for remembering keyboard shortcuts. So in this case, it's Option Command L. So I'm not even going to click on loop here. I'm going to exit out of this menu, make sure my clips are selected, and press Option Command L. And that will pull up the clip looping window. And here we can type in the number of loops. It defaults to 8, which tends to be a pretty good starting point. So I'm going to click OK. And what's changed now is you'll see if we zoom in here a little bit, in the bottom right corner of all of these clips is a little backwards arrow letting us know that this clip is a loop. And what we can do now is if we go to the end of a clip, as long as we're hovering near the middle to the top, we can click and drag out new loops. And this is great for things that are going to be repetitive. A lot of times our kick and our snare pattern is going to remain consistent because it's sort of the backbone of the beat. It gives us the groove of the song. So maybe your kick and your snare, you want to loop out for the whole song. And then you have smaller individual loops for things like hi-hat patterns that might change in the verse to the chorus. But now we can simply click and drag those to span the entire verse and the different loop to span the entire chorus. Now, the cool thing is these loops are still independent. So if, let's say I drop a marker here, and this is going to be my chorus. So if I double click to open up the MIDI editor, and at the chorus, I want to make some changes. Maybe I want to double the pattern here, add some notes, and just make this beat a little more complicated in the bass line here. There we go. And if we exit here, we'll see that that change happened only where we wanted it to, even though these are loopable regions. Now that I've made those changes, this region is no longer loopable because we've separated from the loop. And if we look in the bottom right corner, this region that we've made those changes to no longer has that backwards arrow indicating that it's a loop because we've made some changes and it's no longer part of that first loop that we've made. So now I know I just need this to loop once more. So I'll click this region, Command-Shift-L, I'll type 2 instead of 8, and it gives me a total of 2. So it includes the first one that's already there and adds that second one. If later we decide we want to extend our chorus, I can simply drag that out. And now this bass line that has the more complicated melody extends all the way through. So I haven't made these changes to the second and third instruments at the chorus. So because these basses all work together, what I'm going to do here is just click this region. I'll hit Command C for copy. I'll hit the colon key to page down and Command V to paste, colon down, Command V. And let's take a listen to the difference here. This is the verse. I really like how that picks up a little bit in the chorus, gives the beat a little more movement, a little more complex groove. So to me, this does not replace the way that I would traditionally copy and paste regions or even duplicate them out. You've seen here that I've used both versions of that, creating loops that I can easily click and drag to span different sections of my song, and then using copy and paste to refine that a bit as I need. So if you've learned something today, and I hope that you did, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.